Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's JPA here, and I'm just going to do a quick video to react to the Rangers St Johnstone game from Saturday. Now obviously it's a long time coming. This video, it should have been done probably on Saturday actually. I didn't feel very confident in talking about the game on Saturday. I was really down about the result, to be honest. There's no need to go into too much detail why I didn't do the video. I'll just get straight into talking about the game. So on Saturday it finished Rangers 0, St Johnstone 0, if you've not already heard. If you haven't, then where have you been really? Absolutely terrible game. I'm really surprised that Sportsline managed to get any highlights of that game at all. Very, very poor. There was just no invention whatsoever from us. To be honest, St Johnstone probably could have won the game towards the end. They had a real good chance through Alston, who always seems to play well at Ibrox. I don't know what it is. I think he scored about 3 goals at Ibrox and that one hit the bar. So for some reason we can't stop him. Kennedy was another one. Kennedy scored the goal in the reverse fixture at McDermott Park. And he also played really, really well in this match. So the first half, there wasn't really much to talk about, to be honest. The only real talking point was probably the Goldson header. We got a corner. Connor Goldson won the header, and he got it on target. Now the only problem with that is he was being held at the time. I think if that was outside the box, it'd have been a free kick, no problem. Problem was it was inside the box, and the referee didn't give a penalty for it. Strange decision in my eyes. I thought it was a penalty, but didn't really seem to claim for it for whatever reason. But for me, it was a definite foul. If you look at the Aberdeen St Mirren game, there was a bit of holding in the box, which wasn't even close to what Goldson was held, and that was given as a penalty. So I don't know why there's inconsistencies between the two incidents when, for me, Goldson was actually brought down and held. Disappointing not to get that. But other than that, there was a couple of chances for either side, no real clear-cut chances, and to be honest, at half-time I was kind of glad that the whistle went, because it was pretty boring. And in the second half, we played a little bit better, and we did kind of try and force the issue and try and get a goal. Kent always tries his hardest. It didn't quite work out for him this time. To be honest, the only person that got pass marks for me was Glenn Kamara. I'm going to talk about Glenn Kamara because I really don't understand why Steven Gerrard went for the 3 in midfield that he did. For me, he went with McCrory, Kamara and Davis. Now, for me, they're all similar players. Davis is obviously probably better at passing than the other two, but Glenn Kamara and McCrory, very, very similar players, and I really didn't understand why they've been played together. A lot of people asking why Jack and Arfield weren't there. I'm told that they were injured. I don't know how much truth there is in that, or whether they've been rested for the Kilmarnock game in midweek. Not too sure about that, but for me, Gerrard got a couple of things wrong on Saturday, and the main one was that. Obviously, a lot of people slating Defoe. I don't think you can blame too much on Defoe. He didn't really get any service. Lafferty did what he could when he came on. Had a couple of decent efforts that just went wide. But the fact is, we had about 18 shots in the whole match, and one of them was on target. Really not good enough. Really, really disappointing day. I'll go on to Ref Watch. And then I'll kind of talk about a wee bit more about the inconsistencies in Rangers, not just in this game, but throughout the season so far, what I've kind of noticed. Ref Watch for me, Stephen McLean was the referee. For me, he got a 6 out of 10. He didn't get any major incidents wrong. We probably could have had that penalty for Goldson. Probably should have had a penalty for handball in the second half, but I'm not too fussed about either of them, to be honest. We really shouldn't be relying on penalties to beat a poor St Johnstone team at home, if I'm really honest. The reason I gave him a 6 out of 10 was there was a good few incidents where the St Johnstone players were kind of just throwing themselves to the ground and winning silly free kicks where they weren't even free kicks at all. In fact, they had a really good chance from a header. I think it was Shaughnessy at the back post when they got a free kick inside our just inside our half. It wasn't a free kick at all. The guy just crumbled and got a free kick for nothing, and they got a really good chance of it that probably could have scored from. So that's why I've given referee 6 out of 10. Didn't think he did too much wrong, but again, he was caught out by various silly little free kicks that weren't free kicks in my opinion. And he also didn't give a corner to Lafferty when he turned a shot wide. It should have been a corner, wasn't given. It's just silly wee things like that. Makes it a 6 out of 10 performance for me. Yeah, so I just want to highlight a couple of players that have been really, really inconsistent this season. Where parts of the season they look really, really good. First one is Barisic. For me, when Barisic first came into the team, he was unplayable. He was probably one of our best players. His delivery was absolutely fantastic. His energy up and down the wing, up and down the fullback position, really brilliant, really good. And he's just kind of fell away after the injury. Candeas is another one where he has one good game and 2 or 3 really bad games. He did try in this game. You could tell that he was putting a lot of effort in, but he had a shot in the second half which is no worth talking about, to be honest. He hit with his left foot, and I don't even know what it is. I think spacemen are still looking for it, to be honest. Koulibaly is another one where we first came in. I was actually, believe it or not, comparing this guy to Kante. He was so good. He was absolutely everywhere. He was dynamic. He was winning tackles. He was brave in the challenge, and he was strong. His passing was really good. He was getting a couple of goals here and there. And suddenly he got injured and he's come back. He's a completely different player. Lafferty, for me, started well and he's been really inconsistent. He played not too bad in this game, but again, he's not getting enough goals. I know people argue he's not getting enough game time, but for me, he's not even half the player that he was even at Hearts when we signed him. I thought he was going to be much better than that, and he's been really, really disappointing. I could say Davis, but we've not really seen much of Davis. I don't know what's going on with Davis, to be honest. Far too inconsistent. Not really inconsistent, he's been consistently bad, really. Tavernier's another one where he turns up for some games, and other games he's absolutely just no there. Joe Worrell is another one. He played really well against Celtic. He had a good game. He's had a couple of really, really good games. I think one of them was Villarreal, in Europe. And the other games he's been really, really poor. Feel bad for picking on him because he didn't really do too much wrong in this game. But again, it's just kind of highlight some of these players that are just really inconsistent. I could throw another couple of names in there. Scott Arfield's another one where Celtic game, and even before that, the whole month really, December, really, really good. Scored a couple of good goals and important goals. And we've not really seen him play since. And in fact, since Rangers came back from the break, we've been really, really poor, I would say. The only pass marks for since we've returned is probably the Aberdeen game where we managed to win that away from home. Other than that, we've been really poor. We'll talk about Morelos. Now, obviously, Morelos is missing. This is now his 6th game that he's been missing. And of those 6 games, we've won 1, lost 1 and drawn 4. Now, for me, that's not good enough. It just highlights just how much we need Morelos. He does so much off the ball for us. He works so hard, and of course, obviously, his goals. There obviously is the flip side of his temperament, and he does get himself involved in silly little things, gets himself booked, gets himself sent off. But for me, you can't really change him. You just kind of have to take the good with the bad with Morelos. And in my opinion, I'd rather have him in the team than not in the team. So I've talked about the players, I've talked about the game itself, I've talked about the referee. One thing I do want to mention is the league. I don't know where you guys stand on this, whether you think it's possible or no. I remember saying this, I wasn't too vocal on the channel because I didn't want to be too negative, but when we lost to Kilmarnock a month ago, I said the league was over, and I got absolutely hammered on Facebook and Twitter and things like that. saying that people were slating me, saying that Celtic will lose points, they'll drop points. Yes, they will, but I could see even back then that we weren't going to get a run of 5-6 games together where we weren't going to drop points. It's more points dropped again, and every time we need to go to Pittodrie, Rugby Park, Tynecastle, places like this, Easter Road, Celtic Park, these kind of bigger venues, we can't handle it. We drop far too many points. We've started to drop points at home, and for me, we're just far too inconsistent as a team to continue winning. It's been confirmed by someone, I don't know how much truth there is to this, that if Rangers won every single game from now until the end of the season in the league, they'd still be 2 points behind Celtic. Now, when you say it that way, you can go, well, yeah, it's still possible that we could win the league. Celtic could drop points here and there, but as I've said, Celtic will drop points, but I think we'll drop more points, and the fact that we're 8 points behind now only means we're going to get further and further behind. I think we'll still get second. I'm not going to give up on that. I think we're about 5 points clear of that, but again, we still have to keep working hard and keep winning games, or it's going to be third or fourth again. I don't want to be too harsh and too critical and too doom and gloom, but that's my overall opinion. If you completely disagree with that, then fair enough, write that in the comments. If you do agree with me, then write that in the comments as well. I'm just going to end this video now. I feel really depressed talking about Rangers right now. I'll probably have to do a video tomorrow for the Kilmarnock game, which incidentally I'll mention it nearer the time that it probably won't be televised live anyway. But I'll go into more detail about that tomorrow. So yeah, thanks for watching. It's not been a great watch. Obviously, it's been hard to do this one, to be honest. I'm done talking about it, and I want to just kind of move on from it. So thanks for watching, guys. Please leave a like. If you're not done so already, please subscribe to the channel. I realise this isn't the greatest advert for the channel, being so dim and gloom about it, but thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.